Okay, briefly, Federal Highways history with design builds. As I said, started back in 1990. Congress passed a law in 1998 saying you must establish a regulation to implement this. Took us about 3 years to do that with the federal notice and comment process. And yesterday I mentioned one thing we did get right, I think, at least in hindsight, was the definition of design build. We made it broad enough where it could include all forms of design build, including design build finance, design build maintain, design build operate, and also concessions and toll roads, franchise and concession agreements. So at least in 2012, we got the definition of design build right to include all these things so that our division offices could authorize these projects for different forms of design build.
Jerry, can I ask a question? So it's been experimental for like 12 years. Do we see maybe a trend with some of those other techniques, maybe shorter time frame, finally becomes, codified? It becomes just mainstream, yeah, not experimental anymore. Do we see that maybe?
CMGC was much shorter than design build from the time we started to the time Congress passed a statute to require us to implement it. I think JOC and IDQ will even be shorter. I'm not sure that we'll even wait for a statute. This administration is pushing streamlining project delivery, and I think you'll probably see something early next year on IDIQ. I don't know what form it'll take, but there's discussions right now, possibly a Federal Register, possibly a memo just saying the division offices have the authority to do competitively bid IDIQ, either low bid or there's a form of JOC where they're bidding markup rates. So that type of bidding, I think, we'll see early in 2018. But yeah, some of these can be accelerated. Back in the old days with A+B bidding and lane rental, we issued a memo saying you go forth and do this. I think those days are past, though, if there's any risk to the industry or there is any risk to the administration in being sued, and especially with Buy America, we were sued for a policy memo we thought we could do where we just clarified things. So we'll probably go through rulemaking now, or at least a Federal Register notice for anything we do. Sometimes the best lessons learned are the ones we learn the hard way. And personally speaking, we learned some really hard lessons with Buy America over the past 3 years. So anyway, that's the future. Yeah, IDIQ I think probably would be the next out of the chute.